We got another cold email teardown here. My name is James. I'm with Sales Automation Systems. I have written the copy for over 50 million cold emails in the last 2 years, and we can directly attribute over $50 million in closed won revenue for our clients from those emails written. I'm going to be doing a cold email teardown so that way you can learn from these emails and get better at copywriting yourself and working on your offers. So jumping right in, I will say that this email did land in primary, so it did inbox, so that's great. Subject line, client engagement wins. I think this is perfectly fine. We see that about 3 words is a sweet spot, especially in the States. So I have no issues with this. Likely everybody would open this email, at least see what's going on. I think if they want to take it up another notch, they could have done it in all lowercase letters. So that way it looks maybe more like a colleague sent it, but it's probably fine the way that it is. Going into this first sentence here, I like we're experimenting with new offers for 3 more email marketing services. This is a good angle, but I think that this hook is too long. One thing that you want to be mindful of is that most people are going to read their emails likely on their phone, and we want to optimize everything for that. This is a pretty long run-on sentence, and it's kind of difficult for me to keep my attention as I am reading through it. If they just got rid of the very first, all the way up until they say Q2, I think they could have dropped that down, made that the second sentence, and they could have just said, we develop full conversion-focused websites for no charge, and it'll only cost you monthly expenses and maintenance, no setup costs. I think if they just led with that and then moved into the specification of the offer, I think that this hook would be a little stronger, but that's pretty nitpicky. This is good overall. I absolutely love the social proof. I think they did amazing here. Open a chat, that's a totally fine CTA. You should always experiment with soft versus hard CTA, see if we can maybe make this even stronger. A strong CTA that we love internally is something like, when are you available in the next 3 days to talk about this? If they really wanted to ratchet up the offer, they could say something like, I've already built a wireframe. When would you like to meet in the next 3 days for me to show you what we've already built? Anytime that you can demonstrate you've already created value for the prospect and they can likely walk away with something that's valuable to them, you're always going to have a higher response rate. So you have to think what's going to de-risk the meeting for the prospect, and it's adding value on the front end, right?